All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, legs were past the halfway point of the season. Some teams starting to run out of time as far as their postseason hopes.
Well, Brian, the play-in will give teams more hope as the season winds down. But if you're in that bottom third of the league in terms of record at this point, it may be time to turn your attention to the draft.
Can be tough on a player, too, to try to finish out a season that way.
Boy, it really is.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Tyler Hero is out there with Jakic. Then it's Kuminga, and it's Jovic in at the 5, down low. MP looking around. Knocks down the long J.
Stretching out the floor so big in this league. MP right there, providing some spacing.
To the inside, Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, he gives up a few inches to most of his matchups, but his ability to rise above always gives him a chance.
Pass to Tatum. Leonard outside. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Jakic. Here's Jovic. Three-pointer. The shot by Jakic, no good. MP outside. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Kuminga pulls it in. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential.
Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Grant, since he's come into the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Here's MP. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. MP's got 5.
MP showing some signs of real toughness there to finish through that contact.
Hero, screen on MP. Hero outside. Miami moving it around. Forbes. Again, the Heat misses. And so MP will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 1. Tatum passes to Leonard. Here's Bufkin. MP outside. From about 16. The shot misses.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Forbes can't get it to go.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Tries it from the block, and it's in, off the glass.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
To the paint. And Kuminga throws it down.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Pass to Bufkin. MP left side. On the wing, Tatum. Back to MP. The 3. Sinks it from distance. Give him 8 points now. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
A shot by Jakic, no good. Boston's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Charlotte just played phenomenal. He finished with 47 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
That's good stuff, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
And they pick up 2.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
And Miami decides to take their first time out here. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Boston. Adams comes in for MP. Miami also changing it up. Jaquez is checked in for Kuminga. And it's Dick in for Forbes. Boston on D. 4-point game. Pass to Hero. Over to the wing. Changes here for the Celtics. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Queta. Champagnie comes in for Tatum. And MP subbed in for Adams. Here's Forbes. He's guarded by Porter. Murray for 3. Drops in the 3.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range. So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Back to Murray. Pass to Hero. Jacks up a 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
Here's Buffkin. Back to MP. Now Porter. MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jaquez grabs the board.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Here's Hero. The rebound, Celtics. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat. Came out with a victory.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Well, that's got to be an area of concern in this one. If they are able to dominate the boards again, it could be a repeat of the last meeting.
Forbes can't get it to go. Boston leading by 7. On the wing, MP. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. There's a screen. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. MP's got 14 points for the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's the Celtics up by 9. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Celtics.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
MP is out there with Kevin Porter. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Champagnie at the 4-man position. That's the Boston 5. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Robinson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 11.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Back to Dick. Fires for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
You know, as we watch Grady Dick, what stands out about his game, Tim?
Well, Brian, it's the way he moves off the ball. He will keep defenses occupied, cutting and coming off screens, and he has the size to get his shot off over even the most hotly contested defender. Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
MP, the pass to Robinson. Over Murray. Robinson can't hit. Heat trail by 8. Here's Jaquez. he throws it down with one hand.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Adams, and it's Bufkin in for Porter Jr. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Miami. Hero comes in for Dick. MP with it. Kuminga defends. Back to MP. Puts it up from 15, and he gets the jumper to drop. MP's got 16 points now.
For such a difficult little in-between shot that MP had no problem with.
Right side Jaquez. Pass to Hero. Lays it up and banks it in. Hero's got his third basket on the night right there.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Leonard passes to MP. Nice ball movement by Boston. Lets the three fly. MP making the long-range connection.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
Pass to Forbes. Now here's Murray, covered by MP. Hero looking over the floor. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Celtics. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. MP outside. Pass to Robinson. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists in the game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be #1 in some, if not all, of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Guys, back to you.
Good priorities. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Yakachonis is checked in for Miami. And the shot goes.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
MP outside. Pass to Tatum. Back to MP. Leonard outside. Robinson on the wing. Out to the right wing. There's Bufkin. No good with the triple. Heat trail by 9. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's... .10 left in the first half. Miami, no good that time either.
Well, he has yet to put points on the board, and his team is hurting because of it.
Pass to Leonard. Kuminga against Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Down low. Nice job by MP converting it tight.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Here's Jovic. Pass to Kuminga. Here's Yakachonis, covered by MP. That one falls. Yakachonis has got his second basket.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Bufkin. He's scoreless. MP outside. Pass to Bufkin. Back to MP. There's the triple. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Boston Celtics closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back after this word.
Some guys are like Ernie. They just have irreplaceable skill sets. Adebayo can initiate your offense, switch 1 through 5, control the glass.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Miami Heat. Well, that's it for us.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And let's take a look at Miami. They've got Jonathan Kuminga, Yakachonis out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Jovic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Boston leading by 11. MP outside. Over to the left wing. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Heat trail by 11. There's a screen by Kuminga. Stolen by MP. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. 2 points. That one goes. Buffkin's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get up the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, BA, you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
From deep, MP, rebounded by Jovic. Jovic has got 4 rebounds now. Has to Yakachonis. Back to Kuminga. Miami moving it around. Forbes. And the 3 off target. Boston leading by 13. MP outside. They set the pick. Leonard outside. Now here's Tatum. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Connects from downtown. Tatum's got 5.
You know, this team relies on Tatum hitting those shots, and that's why he's such a high-volume three-point shooter.
Kicks it to Hero from outside the arc. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
MP outside. Pass to Keita. Back to MP. To the middle. Here's Yakachonis. Hounded by Tatum. Jovic passes to Hero. Three-pointer Yakachonis. And again, it's Miami from deep.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open.
Tatum with a screen. And here's MP from outside. And again, Boston with the triple.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Three-pointer Yakachonis sinks the tray. 10 points for him.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Pass to Leonard. On the wing, Tatum. Here's Buffkin. There's the 3. The offensive rebound. And that one's good. And the Celtics lead by 12.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
Nothing will drive your coach crazier than what you just saw. Lack of focus, lack of effort.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
MP outside. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3. MP's got 27 points.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Three-pointer Yakachonis. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And Boston calls time here. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Boston. Jaquez is checked in for Miami. All right, let's look at the last handful of seasons and the steals numbers for Kawhi Leonard.
For this vet, his steal averages are going down. He's lost a little speed, and that shows up in the numbers. But there are other ways he contributes to this team.
Well, MP working the two-man game there and finds his teammate for an assist.
Heat trail by 14. Pass to Jovic. And here's Hero on the wing Forbes. The three-pointer off the mark.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
MP, the pass to Queta. Back to MP. Here's Bufkin from downtown. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Yakachonis. 13 points in the game. Pass to Jovic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Now MP. 27 points for him. A nice shot by Tatum.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Yakachonis. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
MP outside. Here's Bufkin. And again, Boston with the triple. Heat trail by 18. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Here's Jaquez. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Tatum.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
MP up top. Nice ball movement by Boston. Clock at 4. A deep 3. Tatum can't hit. Miami has gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. Here's Yakachonis. Porter pulls it in. And so MP will bring it up for the Celtics. They host the Pistons after this one, and that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them. 20 feet out. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And Boston with some changes. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Queta. And it's Champagnie in for Bufkin. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
On the wing, Forbes. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the triple. Forbes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Outside Tatum. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside for Porter. Takes the 3. Pass to MP. Fires the 3. And so it's Boston up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
And it's such an advantage to...
Going with almost an entirely new group here. Queta's checked in for Robinson. Tatum comes in for Champagnie. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Bufkin. And MP subbed in for Adams. Miami also changing it up. Jovic, he's checked in for Jaquez. Forbes comes in for Dick. And Yakachonis subbed in for Tyler Hero. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Kevin Porter is out there with MP. And it's Leonard in at small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Celtics lead by 14. And here's MP. Pass to Porter. The 3 is up. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Here's Forbes. Leonard defending. 5 to shoot. For 3. Forbes can't get it to go. For Boston, they've got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Now here's MP. Pass to Porter. And there's the screen. Here's MP. Rebound Miami. Jovic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. They kick it out to Murray. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Iacochonis.
Well, you can't let that happen. That seems like a mental mistake.
The Celtics making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Heroes checked in. MP, the pass to Tatum. MP up top. Back to Tatum. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Jovic. Heat trail by 14. Pass to Iacochonis. Here's Jovic. Hero outside. Here's Iacochonis. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
MP is fully locked in right now, and he's taking shots without hesitation.
Timeout called. Heat. And Tim, 1 year, you shot over 50% from the field and from three-point range. Not to mention over 80% from the free throw line. You think we'll ever see that again?
Well, Brian, I think the 50% from the 3 could be more difficult because the volume is now so high. I'm not sure they're as selective in their shot attempts, which means your percentages naturally come down a bit.
So 3 for 6 is not going to be an option for a great shooter?
Don't think so. 3 for 6 is usually the first quarter for a lot of these guys.
From about 19. Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Heat trail by 18. Here's Jovic. Here's Hero. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Here's MP. Here's a pass to Tatum. He launches. Cleared away by Hero. And so Hero will bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 18. And again, another missed shot. Boston has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Now Tatum. Fires the 3. Oh, no good.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Celtics.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And when we look at their record, this game pushes them to 49 wins.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
Well, what a highlight reel he put together, playing his game and contributing in a big way.
Ooh, a matching slam. Back and forth they go. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's stolen by Kuminga. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, second team foul. Substitution on the court.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got...